Your dad is doing all he can just to stay in that job. You're not doing a damn thing about college. You could care less. I don't know what it is you're doing. I keep asking you, okay, what are you doing? What is it that you want? Because you have no sense of purpose. You have no sense of direction. That's what I keep saying to you. Do you understand that your brain is not focused? And is it because you can't focus it? Is it because you don't want to focus it? Is it because you've got other things on your mind right now and it's cluttered?
How am I not focused?
Tell me. You can't go back to school, Christopher. You've lost all your scholarships. How is it that you're focused? And now you're telling them everything. I wasn't with the program the first 2 months of school. So you're halfway into school and you realize I'm not here. I'm failing.
So you swear that's what's...
I'm asking, Christopher, I'm not trying to judge you. I could care you less. I'm not trying to figure you out. I'm trying to help you. And if that is the truth, and it is.
No, it's not, Mom.
Then why are you lying to him? Why would you make up something like that? If you're mentally unstable, we need to get you into therapy. You need to take those pills, and you need to see if the chemical imbalance that is going on will help you level. I've begged you, get off the video games and focus on this schoolwork. And
Why do you swear I'm on video games all the time?
Well,
I'm addicted to video games.
If you weren't studying, you don't have to scream. If you weren't studying, what were you doing? You weren't going to parties and socializing and getting drunk. You were in your room by yourself because roommates aren't in there with you. Maybe they're scared of you. I don't know. Maybe they see that something's wrong there. You never come out of that computer game. You never come out of that room. Every time they come in there, you're there. Doing what? Not interacting, not having a social life. I'm just saying to you, you know, you need to tell somebody. You need help. You need to talk to somebody. It doesn't have to be me. I don't want to lose you. You're more important than any scholarship. You and I can have this conversation and I can have you all ready to go to college and everything sounds great, and then you get down there and then it's like you get lost. Like I said, I'm always with you. All you have to do is replay some of the things I've said to you. And like I said, this semester, I've seen an improvement. You're back to being my old Christopher in some ways. But that right there, you can't tell them all that. Just like Dr. Mosher said, you can't tell them that. You can't tell them you tried to commit suicide.
I wasn't, Mom.
You don't need to be mentioning UWF's medically withdrawn thing. You don't need to be mentioning any of that thing like that. You do need to feel better, and the only way it's going to the only way you come out of depression is when you get real with yourself. When you are honest and can tell somebody everything. Like I said, and be an open book. Be more open to telling the truth. There is no secrets. They always find their way to the top, no matter how ugly they are. You know, it's just like sad, but true. I mean, I don't like it. But I know for a fact, have talked to people to see, kids at school, to see if I'm giving them alcohol, if I'm feeding you alcohol. Maybe that's why that girl said that. My mom gives me wine, hoping you'd say, well, my mom does too. I've never given a kid alcohol.
Who?
When you told me that Devin had asked you about the alcohol.
No, she hadn't.
Told you about her mom and her drinking wine and watching movies. She was, I don't know.
She was a fake person set up to catch you giving me alcohol?
No, Christopher. No. No. We're trying to get your scholarships back. But if you're not ready to go back down there, or don't think you can, you need to say that. You might not be ready to go there. And be in that room again by yourself. At least when you're with me, you're with someone. I don't need losing you. At all. But yet, I feel like you're mad at the world. And I don't understand why. Because you've had so much given to you. And the only thing I say is those video games are so, you know, boom, 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 boom. And it's, I mean, they know for a fact that it's not good for your brain. And I've told you this for how many years now? Many. Not 5, not 7. You're 20 since you were doing them. You weren't doing them when you were 10. But you have been doing them for many years where we couldn't get you away from them and get you outside to play. So yeah, maybe you were 10. I don't even know.
It wasn't when I was 10. I got like the Xbox when I was in middle school, like 7th or 8th grade.
Okay. I'm just saying, you know, I don't understand some of the things, but I don't understand how you can go from, just like all these parents are saying that. How can my kid be an honor student in high school, do wonderful on the ACT, do wonderful in dual enrollment, and go to college and flunk? It happens to a lot of kids. So what I'm asking you to do is to kind of say, well, this happened, and only facts. If it didn't happen, why would you write it? You never tell a professor I didn't try. You don't ever tell a job that. You don't tell them, well, I couldn't get it to work, so I just, the hell with it. You take a break, you step back, take a deep breath, and 2 hours later, you're back at it. You don't give up, just like in a piano song. You don't have 2 hours when you're playing music. You have to continue on. And you used to do that with no problems. You would stumble, fall, and then it got to where you wouldn't even do that. You'd play right through it. When you and your brother played that piece, I mean, y'all were the hottest. People at that recital was just like, oh